Hello and welcome. My name is Nilaus and this is episode 23 of our marathon automation. Well, I've built a thing. Last time I was a bit frustrated on what I should build. This is our little teeny tiny little base database. It's actually quite a nice database. It's very structured, but while I was building a thing, a couple of other things went wrong. So what should we do? Should we start by looking at all the crap that went wrong, or should we start looking at all the stuff that went right? Start with the stuff that went right. This thing is 1 unit. And this makes no sense. I know this makes absolutely no sense for anyone except me. So I'm going to have to explain it. And luckily we can zoom in. So the thing I have built is this very base structure of a giant structure. If you've watched some of season 8, this will look familiar, even though it probably didn't make sense at that time either. Let's start with the entrance. Here we have a train station. These two tracks, they only go west to east, towards east, both of them. So of course I'm going to need some X's in here so I can cross tracks, but those are just those are the final points. They'll both go this direction, which means all the trains will end up in the east. Nevertheless, that's a problem for later. So they'll go in here, unload. These will eventually be logistic train network stations, and they'll be filtered out so that they will load here. Oh, I'm sorry. Wow, that's crazy. I'm actually able to unload on both sides if I feel so inclined. Okay, and the next is actually gas processing. What's that? No. Get back. I want oil processing. Oh, sorry. So what happens is items come in here as rapidly as can be, and they go here into a little bus that has 20 lanes wide, goes in here, and then that means stuff is crafted here. This was then my base on one side and base on the other side. On the side of this, basically this will be a normal base where things come in and move out to the side, build some assemblers here. Once things are done, they do not go back or they do not go into chests. They go out here to the nearest train station where they will be made available in these boxes for, in future, the logistics train network. So this area here is the ranking or picking area where they will come out here and there will be a mess of belts, but they will come out and then mess over to the place they're going in. On the outside, we have 4 train stations that will pick up various goods produced here. What I imagine is, for example, 1 unit like this. You can see right between these two, they're just ghost walking past so far, but they'll be better. This could be smelting. This could be casting. This could be electronics. This could be science. What else could it be? You know, those kind of things, like really big things that take up a lot of space. It could be oil, for example. So I'm going to have like no more than 10 of those, I can imagine. Maybe more. But oil could also be, well, if it was vanilla, it would be green circuits. One of these for green circuits, and just keep building it. And then cook out to as many different sites as possible. So this is the idea of it. Now, so the trains here, this is again coming for 1 lane, going out here. This is built for 114, but it's even better in 115 because of the delay that's been introduced when passing a train station or a train. So this will always go, trains will always go on the outer lane unless they have to go into the stop. So this path here will only be taken by the first train. The trains for the first depots. That goes in here. It would be better to just link it out here then. In any case, same is the case for here. So this one, for example, once it loads, it will immediately go out to the outer lane. And similarly, here, it will only go in here. So that's the 3 ones. They go down here and turn around. And then there's a return path that goes out to the main one. Same, what is the middle one is actually, so here we have an entrance, which is kind of the same. So I can pick up stuff on the way out here. This will be the next giant area. District. I call it districts. So I had the city blocks. These are bigger. Now they're districts. That's the whole idea of it. District with a certain theme. So what I also have is an inbound here that goes out to this location. It's actually better looking here. This is the final form, you could say. It has 2 vehicle depot container for inputs. One is for the fuel, and the other one is for all the stuff that isn't fuel. And there are 6 of those for fuel, 2 of those not fuel. They'll be brought in here to these locations and put into these belts here, right? Which means that everything The idea will then be that, this is a good example actually. For example, this one will be brought to the nearest one and then be brought into the network. Here, these two, that's why this is only partial. They'll of course be brought into this, and then they'll be made available on that one as well, into this. This one, however, that's going to be a bit of an issue, so this one needs to be emptied, and they'll be brought into the network. Thank you. We are heading towards plastic at a crazy speed. You will go, because that didn't turn out right. And so it will also work. You can see up here, what I'll then do is take this one and flip it, mirror it against this side, which means that there will be a slight walking path in between where I'll put some logic and stuff like that. I will also at this location here have a link so that this one can go up here, and that will of course head east to west. So there will be some big roundabouts, like things can come out here and then go up, go around and go in, or go around, go over here and come back in, and so on and so forth. That will be the whole story. Oops. And of course there are some issues with bit of water that needs to be removed. Yes, removed. Also here, I'll not remove all of it. So that's the idea of this. This will be the format of the base. I think I might just like making 1, 2. That seems like a great place for that one there. Then get one up here, one here as well. That's 4. Then I might do some big turn here, so I can go up and down and east and west as well. Don't know, but we'll get there when we get there. That's going to be huge. But the question for me is actually, which one will I need first? Are they idle? Oh, they're idle already. This is so nice. They're really speedy now. But I love this way. Just like here. From the map. Just give them signals, and I guess that's enough. And they'll just eagerly go there. Now, the first one is will either be science, it could be science, or it could be smelting. It's actually going to be smelting because I'm going to be starting to work all of these out, and then I need to work on smelting. Now that is the future base, so I'm not going to abandon this base just yet, because this will still provide everything I do. Oh yeah, one more thing. The new radars detected this one. Oh, and that also one more thing to explain. Let's take this one here. I have removed the infinite ores for 2 reasons. The first reason is that it's gonna get too easy. You take your AI miners and you just stack them on top of the infinite, and then you don't have to worry about resources ever again. Too easy. Instead, I want to actually go out here and strip mine it and remove it. That's the other reason, is that I can actually remove these. So I'm gonna take this one and focus on it, get it out, get it into some boxes and move on. Right, so that's that part. Now let's look at the base, what has been messed up while I was away. The primary messed up thing is actually quite beautiful, which I guess leads me into the next part that is broken. So this thing, all of these greenhouses have completely jammed. Look at that, completely jammed, and it's jammed with wood. Isn't that beautiful? Well, the obvious answer is just build some more. I mean here, just build some more, because that's why I'm going towards plastic. Because I'm actually considering maybe building like a plastic facility here. You know, it's a temporary area, but plastic is always nice. So why don't I just... Oh, sorry, I got the hiccups, that sucks. Why don't I build this? Well, for 2 reasons. Look at the 2 lanes that are barely moving. This is a pathetic amount of steel. This is a pathetic amount of bricks, and you know, I'm gonna use quite a bit of bricks up here. I mean, all of these goat paths have to be filled out. Eventually concrete, but before that, landfill. Sure, landfill is great. I have 4.4k landfill, but I don't think I need to focus on it right now. What I do need to focus on, so I'll just disconnect you for now, so that more of it goes into this one, I guess. Isn't it possible just to... I'll just wire it up. Why? There. So this one will only... Oh, this one is reading content. Read belt content, but no enable disable. This will then be enabled when stone... I will just make a simple one. Stone is greater than... No, not greater than 0, but greater than 6, right? What if I do this? I just want to see that it actually enables. No? What's the value then? That's strange. No, no value. Or hold, of course. There. Vicinity 8, and that one moves on. Great. If I do this one, then that will stagger and stop. Cool. A bit will go through. Should I go 7? I think this is okay. I want basically all of it to go this way, but if and when it gets too much, it'll just vent some of it the other way. This is a priority splitter, like the very basic version of a priority splitter. So that's, I'm not going to say that's fixed, but that helps one thing. You can see here, this is the other issue, that this is the only way I'm crafting it. While these lines are quite good, let's see, they still have some fuel left, though they are cranking through that fuel quite efficiently. I'm just going to grab some fuel. I have grabbed some fuel for a bit while ago. Did I? Yeah, I have the car. Put the iron in the car, get some coal. There, bit of coal. I'll just build that here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3. Oh, now you come and pick all of it up. Wow, that's some trucks, right? They're just yum 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 yum. Why do you take all of the coal from them? It's not very nice. I'm gonna set this so that they keep more coal. Okay. And that is actually, let's just look at it from the base. I love watching this, but I know I shouldn't. So that one, let's look at how much actually goes in. That'll be dropped there first. No, it didn't. Oh, that just returned home because one of the other ones got all of it first. There. That's 9,000, 10,000. What are you? Did you get any? Your last, yep. Another 10,000. Awesome. Just get over there, get 10,000. Of course, it's going to take a while for it to move all the way up here. You can see here it's flickering through this one. What is the situation at this location? Nothing. Ooh, that is in the nick of time. Wow. Okay, so it wasn't that great. Okay, let's move on to something completely different. That's actually in the nick of time then. So that means, well, I am going to use this one. It's just that copper is not really used much. Let's see. I'm going to build another smelting column, but just for iron, because for steel, because, well, it doesn't work. Let's build the steel smelting column here. Grab it there, and we'll put it down here. It's going to be pretty easy. Put it down, and wow, there's going to be so many things to craft here. I'm going to need some stone though. That's not a problem, that we can get the stone up here. And from this, I'll just take 80 of those. And what else? I need a lot of belts. I need some power poles. That needs wood. There's 50 of them. What else do we need? What else do we need? We need a lot of inserters. And a lot of belts. Lots of inserters and lots of belts. Can I build some of the inserters? Not really. Oh, I could if I had my car with me. Where's the car? There it is. Grab the stuff from the car. I actually grabbed the car as well. And let's build more of these inserters. That's just crazy amount of inserters I'm gonna need. And you know what? It's not even gonna cut it. There. Because I'm gonna have to go up and swish by here. Swish, swish, swish. We'll get all of this good stuff. You go in there now. There. And I'll take that one because that's 50. That should keep the ball rolling for now. And whoa, pass by. There. Good. And what are we doing on? Okay, the nanobots are actually a bit of an issue here. This is great. Just keep going, keep going. How many do we have? We still have plus 30. And we're crafting as fast as we can. What about these power poles? There. It's nice. Oh, I do love my nanobots. Thank you, Naxala, for this very amazing mod. There, and I'm then going to take it from this location. Bit risky. Remember, I don't have to go closer. That's actually very nice. There. Okay, so that now we can see that's dwindling, but that's that is what it is. Wow, too many indeed. But nonetheless, it's getting ready, and the next one here is, I'm just gonna merge it together with the other one line because that is, whoops, was not intended. Let's see. Shift 1, right? Yeah, Shift 1. Oh. Jump, 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 jump. And even though it's underground, so I can still call it jump. Jump over, jump. And that one. How irrelevant that one is. Let's see. What do we get? Am I just being moronic here? Yes, I am. Oh my god. Please stop. Please stop before anyone really notices how utterly stupid that was. Ah, good. I don't want to... That was actually the raw one. They need to be crushed first. Crap. That means we need to do some crushing. But there's a crushing blueprint. Can I steal blueprints from here? Yes, I suppose I can. Let's grab this one. Like so. Got it. Oh, this is awesome. This is awesome that you can do that. And I guess we need to build more loaders. As always, more loaders. You can never have too many loaders. And apparently I did not get enough. And this somehow I need to clean up this mess. I'd like to only take one of them, one lane. Why is it not coming closer? Oh, it is. It's just being really slow about it. Alright. And just clean out that lane. And let's try and clean up the other lane as well. It may take a while. And I think this is okay. Yeah, unfortunately, I have to cut this episode a bit short because someone is calling me now. So I'll just finish this one up, unfortunately, and then I'll be back. So thank you very much for joining, and I'll be back. Yes.